For centuries, theologians and scholars have pondered the apocalypse. Me? I live it. My name? No Emotion.
Yep, the No Emotion.
Let me explain for the less hip of you out there. I was a rock star. Not just any rock star, but easily in the short list of the most rockingest rockers to ever rock. Right there, that's it. The face I make when I hit the high note.
Amazing, am I right?
Well, as any poet says, our days are fleeting, and you only get one chance at happiness. But they're wrong. Well, to be a great poet, you have to be a crazy alcoholic who doesn't understand day-to-day life, so of course they are wrong. Well, probably about most things. Well, probably everything, but who am I to judge? I was in Portland when it happened, and by it, I mean it, as in
the end of the world.
I don't know how exactly it started. I kinda doubt anyone does anymore. I assume those who did would have been in the cities. They were the first to go, and boy did they go fast. We were on tour. We did 2 nights in Portland. On our way to the hotel the first night, we heard crazy reports about the dead not being dead anymore.
Since it was Halloween, we thought it was a scam. A modern-day War of the Worlds.
The next night, flying home, we learned that no one was left. It seems it started on the East Coast and moved west. We flew out, only to find there was nowhere to land. We ended up landing in a field about 2 miles from my house.
Those 2 miles were a nightmare. There were 7 of us when we started. I'm the only one left.
Luckily, I had a house in a gated community. It's hard to get into a gated community, even for zombies. You have to talk to a guard and show ID. Zombies can't talk, let alone show ID. Plus, most of those guards are pricks and don't want to let anyone in. The thing is, though, one of the reasons I loved being on the road all these years so much was that I didn't have to deal with my family. Like all musicians, I used music as an escape. But now the music industry's dead. Well, it's actually been dead for a long time, but now it's actually dead. Which brings us to the beginning of our story. As if the end of the world was bad enough, now I have to be the husband and father I never was. Zombies, that's one thing, but family life? Don't know if I can handle this. Wish me luck.
No Emotion was accustomed to a love for fame, but commitment to his family just wasn't quite his game. When the world ended, he suddenly had nowhere else to be, so he went home to rejoin his family. And now he's going through the motions, living and laughing and loving and stuff. He's going through the motions. Laugh at the end of the world can be tough. It's bro in my mind's surviving the apocalypse.
Okay, but seriously, Dylan is the hottest guy on earth. Okay, bye.
Just so you know, chances are that Dylan may not be the hottest guy on earth.
Shut up, prick. You know nothing about hot guys.
Well, that is true, but I do know math. The chances that you know the hottest guy on earth are slim to none.
Zombie apocalypse? Hello? There aren't many guys left.
Well, what about Johnny Depp? You always used to say he was the hottest guy on Earth.
Well, he's either dead now or a zombie.
So, Zombie Depp isn't as hot as Dylan?
Well, it depends on how decomposed he is. Anyway, Dylan smokes. How hot is that?
The center of a cigarette is about 1,112 degrees.
1,112 degrees. How hot for you, girl?
Good morning, Dad.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Your chances of embarrassing me?
That's good, pretty clever. You could have done better, though. Try exaggerating it more.
Like the chances of me murdering you in your sleep. That would have been hilarious.
Wow, you really don't get it, do you?
No, you don't get it. And by it, I mean breakfast. That is until you give me your order. So what do you guys want?
Dad, we're already eating breakfast.
Oh, I was totally in the right headspace to make you guys breakfast. I got up early and everything.
Good job on getting up early. It's 9 o'clock.
Thanks, honey.
I think she's trying to say it's late.
Are you telling me your sister's pregnant?
No! How did you get that from what I said?
Man, it's way too early for me to remember what you said.
Dad, get out of here. Let's eat our breakfast in peace.
Well, since you two are up and in the whole breakfast making mindset, does someone want to help me make breakfast?
You can pour your own cereal.
Sis, remember the last time he poured his own cereal?
Fine. I'll pour your cereal.
Just to clarify, by pour, you mean dump it in a bowl. Not that you're giving me the cheap stuff, right?
Either your mom don't get a job soon, we'll be too poor to have any cereal to pour.
Since when did you become Miss Career Guidance Whiz?
When I passed my career guidance course last month, you were there.
Yeah, I remember that neat PowerPoint presentation, you know, with the eagle?
Oh yeah, I thought that was some kind of wildlife thing, or some Nazi thing. They did have some surprisingly good punch though. Thanks, honey.
Don't mention it.
Could you pass me some toast aid, please?
Well, anything with that. Butter, jam, honey.
Hey, your sister told you not to mention that.
Yeah.
Wait, it's after 9?
Is there a delay over there? Are you talking to us from the space station?
It's after 9. Why aren't you in school?
School is closed this week, Dad.
Why? Is it spring break or something?
Spring break!
It's not spring break. It's February.
Why is school closed then?
The safe zone got contaminated again. They're keeping it closed for a week to make sure everything's safe.
So you two have nothing to do this week?
Depends who's asking.
I'm asking. I mean, I just said that. Your short-term memory is worse than mine.
She was just blown off. Well then, this is your lucky day.
Why? Are you going to leave me alone?
No? The exact opposite, actually.
Wait, so you're gonna leave us with everybody?
If by everybody you mean me, then yes I am.
I now pronounce this the week of father-child bounding.
I think you mean bonding.
I pronounce it bounding.
Since when?
Well, since I said, I now pronounce this the week of father-child bounding.